Check, 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 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, ladies and gentlemen?
Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you love, you know me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me.
Check,
They gon' tell the story.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
God's plan.
Oh my. We are
I hope that sometimes I
for
won't.
a crazy stream, ladies and
I feel
gentlemen.
good sometimes I don't.
By the time we get done
I
today,
finesse down Western Road.
you will know.
Might go down to G.O.D.
You know, because I get it a lot in the DMs. Right? I get it a lot in the DMs.
I make sure that Northside eat.
Spam W, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Time to get pumped. Let's get excited.
Bad things. It's a lot of
I'm
bad
gonna teach you guys the mindset that is necessary to get rich. Because it is a game of the mind.
She say, do you love
And
me?
the reason we know it's a game of the mind, right? The reason we understand that it's a game of the mind is because this idea of hard work, right? And you know, construction workers work hard. People that work at restaurants, they work hard. So if the key was hard work, right? If the key was hard work, then we would be in a situation where construction workers would be rich, but they're not. So we fundamentally understand that it's not about hard work, even though hard work is a component. It is not the full ingredient list
I make sure that
becoming rich and successful. It just isn't.
It's still bad things.
So, as people start seeping in, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with our daily dose of Twitter. You know what it is. And then I want to react to a couple videos. Somebody said speak up. Somebody said music too loud. Music too loud. All right, is this better, guys? I'm looking. This is the lowest it's going to go. Is this good? Is this good? Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Validate in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Validate in the chat if we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get this link up on Instagram. Make sure you guys tag. And we will get started in just a second. Give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Get your pen and paper out. I'm going to keep the sauce for the end. I'm going to keep the sauce for the end, or at some point inside the video. It'll be up to you whether you find it. But I'm going to give you the secret, the ultimate secret between rich and poor people. And I'm not talking about rich people that, you know, inherit money and things of this nature. But there's a fundamental similarity on how rich people think. And not just rich of the pocket, right? Rich of the mind. People that have achieved success, right? And it's not just about money. But I know we have a lot of young cats in the chat, right? Give me your guys' age, ladies and gentlemen. Give me the age. Give me your age range. Because I was looking at my stats, right? I was looking at my analytics, and I spotted the age range and the demographic, right? And of course, it's the demographic that I'm looking for because it's the demographic that I can resonate with. So the point here is a simple one. A lot of you guys have the same problem, which is you're poor, right? That is the fundamental problem that a lot of you guys have, and you're looking for answers, hopefully, on how to not be poor. Now, I looked for these responses myself many years ago when I started this journey. I looked for these answers on what was the fundamental difference between a rich person and a poor person. Because we understand that there has to be something in the mind is different between somebody that is homeless and somebody that owns a palace. There is some, and I'm not saying like has a palace that comes from a family and things like that. I mean that like has earned it, right? That has earned it. So what is the fundamental difference between a person that has money and a person that doesn't have money? And today we're going to be uncovering that. I want to share that secret with you. I want to share that principle because once you understand this, well, you can take over the world. Because you can't conquer the world unless you first conquer yourself, right? That is That is an absolute necessary ingredient to your success. You need to be able to conquer self. But most of you guys don't know how to do that, right? You don't know how to conquer self. So I don't blame you. You haven't been taught. That's why a lot of you guys are slaves. So I'm going to teach you by the end of the stream how you can get anything that you want in life. And it's make sure you have your pen and your paper out, because this will change your life. Fundamentally, it will change your life for the better. If you follow to the T what I tell you today, your life will become better by multiples. It is not maybe, it is not what if, it is a formula that is guaranteeing success. It guarantees success. Why? Because, well, it's not a formula that I created, but it's a formula that I learned. It's a formula that has been proven to be successful, and I want to share it with you, just like it was shared to me many years ago. And that was what has led me to be where I am today. So, let's get started here with Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. See what the heck is going on. Little T in the chat, if we're ready to get on with Twitter. But by the end of this video, you will know what you need to do in order to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. You can accomplish anything, but I will teach you how to accomplish it. Okay? I will teach you how to accomplish it because I have learned the key, and I will share it with you today. And if you take note and you do what I tell you, you have a higher likelihood of it benefiting your life in a tremendous way. In a tremendous way. Okay? This is a fundamental law, and I will share it with you. W in the chat if you guys are ready, motherfuckers. Let's have a good stream today. I'm bringing the sauce, all right? I'm bringing the sauce. I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm gonna tell you what's up. First, we gotta do spam that like button, like and unlike, like and unlike. Run that shit. Run that shit. Apparently, it helps the algorithm. I don't know. Somebody told me. Maybe they're just playing. Somebody said lower music. No. I'm good with the music. I'm enjoying myself here. We got one more song. I always intro with the three songs that I like. They're my Drake lo-fi. I hope I don't get copyright strikes from it. Who knows? But it doesn't really matter. Make sure you go get your pen and your paper right now. I gotta fucking fly here. Pen and paper. Okay, it's extremely important that you have it. Your life depends on it. I believe your life truly depends on it. But we're gonna start off with Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, because you guys know the fucking ritual. This is how we do it, from start to finish. Let's see the lunacy that is taking place in the world, okay? Now we're gonna start with our friend Joe. You guys know Joe. But it ain't the Joe that you're thinking about today. Alright, it ain't the Joe that you're thinking about. We're gonna talk about Joe Rogan, ladies and gentlemen. Because I love this man, bro. JR is the best. He's the best. He's the best. I learned a lot from a lot of his content, and I appreciate the pioneering that this man is doing. Shout out to JR. One day we'll meet, all in due time. But in the meantime, we will react to one of his videos where he's talking about the Vatican. Okay, he's talking about the Vatican Church. So, I'm coming for the Catholics, I'm coming for the trannies, I'm coming for the feminist bullshit, I'm coming for the broke peasant mindset, I'm coming for the fucking haters, I'm coming for the Democrats, the reps, all of them, bro. All of them, every single one of them is gonna get hit on this channel, every single one of them, even us. I'll probably roast myself every now and then. But anyways, if you do not follow my Twitter, at Luke Belmar on Twitter, motherfuckers, we're gonna have a good ass stream today. It is Friday night. A lot of people are bullshitting. A lot of people are bullshitting. A lot of people are wasting time and energy, and they forgot what we talked about yesterday. They already forgot. They forgot. So, I'm about to lay down the hammer, guys, as we start with our good friend Joe. Joe, what is going on, Joe? Talk to me, because I thought that I could just have a good conversation here. But now I realize that the Catholic Church is also compromised. What the fuck? Okay? So, before we get into anything, let's talk about the Vatican, okay? And the Vatican is the home, the hub, the Mecca for the Catholic Church, right? If you guys haven't heard of the scandals of the Catholic Church, do your own research. It gets quite crazy out there. But I would just want to show you guys what the fuck's happening. So, shout out to Mike. Mike posted this. Let's go ahead and get started. Watch what Joe, our friend Joe, has to say about all this bullshit.
Even the outrage about things you should be outraged about, like Jeffrey Epstein, that outrage was balanced, right? Sort of, right? But what about the...
That was not... Where's the fucking black book, Joe? That was not balanced. That outrage was very small, okay? The man deleted himself from the Matrix within a few days of being in prison. So we know this was bullshit. So come on, Joe, give me a little bit better.
Balanced, right? Sort of, right? But what about the Catholic Church? Like, why isn't everybody really freaking out about? I was just.
Well, I'll tell you why nobody's freaking out about the Catholic Church, because they've been brainwashed to be in an organization of 1 billion people that just label themselves something, and it's their alibi to being a pious, high quality individuals, where in reality it is a rotten place. The Vatican is rotten from the inside out. Yeah, I get it. I'm never gonna go visit the Vatican or shake hands with these pedos. I get it. I don't fucking want to. We're on this shit, all right? We're on the YouTube shit now. I don't need to go befriend no motherfucker at the UN or shit. Like, we're gonna do our own thing. We're gonna revolutionize and change how things are done around here, at least on my channel. And then we'll let the world do whatever the world does. But anyways.
In Italy. And one of the things.
So the Vatican is a little place, okay? A little place. I think it's like, I don't know, a couple acres. And it's what's remaining of the Roman Empire. It's its own country. They make their own rules, and they have some bullshit ass, pedophile ass rules. So, let's continue.
Things that's nuts is the Vatican is a country.
Yeah.
It's a country filled with pedophiles.
Yeah.
It's a country filled with pedophiles and stolen art. It's a small, like, 100-yard, like, what is it, 100 acres, I think?
And they also have the Vatican Bank, but we'll keep the Vatican Bank craziness for another day, where they basically hold a ton of criminals' money because they do their own books and they're not really accountable to international law. So any sort of criminal can just go in there, open up some bank accounts, and we have data of people have actually opened up bank accounts with the Vatican and deposited hundreds of millions of dollars, including Hitler.
Yeah.
It's a 100-acre, country inside of a city filled with pedophiles.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why I love America, man, because in the UK we have libel laws, so if you say something like that and you then
UK's for pussies.
have to be able to prove it, otherwise you can get sued.
Well, you can kind of prove it.
You can hella prove this, bro. All we have to do is look at this. One simple search. Vatican pedophile scandal. Oh, no shit. Okay, shall we start with that one, or shall we go to a more reputable one? The Vatican. Oh, look. Perfect. Done. Right off the bat. All right. Right off the bat, we can know that sexual abuse scandals from the people that have relationships with God, right? That is the bullshit that we're dealing with. So, if you guys aren't familiar with it, somebody said I'm from the UK, fam. Bro, get the fuck out of there, bro. As nice as Ireland was, okay, there's so many other places in the world that are so much better. Do not fall for the trap that you need to live in this little fucking island like a little prisoner, just like me in Puerto Rico, right? I'm on my way out now too, bro. I can't fucking do this island shit. It's like, it's nice, but I'm on island time. I need a little bit more faster pace. I need better roads.
Prove that. I mean, that's one. I mean,
I read the other day that I think it was until 5-6 years ago, the age of consent.
What do you think the age of consent was, ladies and gentlemen, for for the Vatican to get married? I thought all these guys were celibate. I thought none of these guys could have sex. I don't know. Am I wrong here? So, what is the age of consent for the Vatican? Let me know in the comment section, chat, what you think. Okay, up until a few years ago, was the age limit to be married at God's Holy Land? Tell me, please. Tell me what you think the age of consent was in the Holy Land of God, where God resides. Tell me. Tell me in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Because I'll tell you, you guys are going to be mind fucked. Mind fucked. What is the age of consent? In the Pope's domain.
The other day, I think it was until 5-6 years ago, the age of consent in the Vatican City was 12 years old.
12 years old, the Vatican City, ladies and gentlemen. Up until a few years ago, the Vatican, the age of consent to have sex, right, was 12 years old. What the fuck are these Pope-ass motherfuckers? I thought they couldn't have sex. Why is there an age of consent that is 12 years, right? What the fuck is going on? Well, recently they switched it to 18 because, 12 was just, it was a little bit too old school, it was a little bit too traditional or some shit. Who knows? It was a little bit too obvious. But yes, the Vatican is full of pedophiles, and I could say it is one of the biggest criminal syndicates in the world, and that is fact.
In the Vatican.
Dude, all you have to do is convince motherfuckers, right? Very simple. All you have to do is convince motherfuckers that you are the messenger of God, okay? And at that point, anybody can do anything. Free for all, right? They went in, they pillaged people's land, they raped a ton of motherfuckers. The conquistadors said, hey, in the name of Christ, we'll just behead 1 billion people, we'll kill all the Indians, we'll kill all the North Africans, we'll kill the Muslims, we're going to take over the Holy Land. And it was just most likely a propaganda campaign, I would not doubt it, for conquest. And then they were all reduced basically to the Vatican. So, it's a good start to the day.
City was 12 years old.
Wow,
is that true?
real?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And I was just like,
pull
wow.
that up.
Jamie's going to fact check you. I hope that's not true,
Yeah.
man.
What year did that change?
I think it was about 10 years ago, something
They
like
bump
that.
it up to 13?
Yeah. Make it respectable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's
Holy
true.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh.
The Vatican City's equal age of consent being raised from 12 to 18 following the announcement of an overhaul of the Catholic Church criminal code by Pope Francis. Francis is like the most progressive guy, right? In terms of popes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. I mean, that's not really saying a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
the Benedict guy, he was wanted in other countries for crimes.
Yeah, Pope Benedict was wanted for crimes against humanity for doing some like atrocious stuff and hiding crazy shit. So when I tell you guys that the system is corrupt in every aspect, that's the truth, right? So from the religious institutions to the government institutions to the banking institutions, and these motherfuckers now, right? We'll talk about the GOV. They're trying to change, right, what a recession looks like. And we're going to jump into that right after. You guys are going to be mind-fucked with that one, bro. It's going to be crazy.
Against humanity. I mean, like, what he was doing was really evil. He was moving offenders to other places. And one of them, he moved a guy that went on to molest 100 deaf kids.
It's
100 deaf kids. That was the people that work for the Catholic Church at its highest level. So when I tell you that a lot of power corrupts, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. We know that this is, and we covered, how somebody can become a pope. But what I'm doing here is I'm giving you guys perspective, right? I'm giving you guys perspective. And don't forget, right? When we get done this stream, or at the end, later on in the stream, I'm going to show you guys the key to becoming wealthy. I'm going to show it to you guys because I'm getting a ton of DMs from people being like, okay, Luke, I agree with you. I agree with your perspective, but what now? So I'm going to teach you guys. W in the chat if you guys want to get taught.
It's absolutely insane.
100.
You know?
I mean, it's insanity. I mean, this guy was already molesting, and then they say, well, let's just, instead of trying him and removing him from the church, we'll just move him to a place where people can't hear. I mean,
It's amazing how people.
It's fucked up. That's the name of the game. So there we have the Vatican, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are in for a treat today. You guys are in for a treat, bro. One of my boys, Mr. Mustashi, he sends me a lot of information and a lot of stuff, and I want to share that stuff with you today. Okay, I want to share that stuff with you today because the truth is, now they're trying to change, right, the definition of a recession, right? So instead of assuming responsibility for putting us in a super fuck situation, and I truly believe that the U.S. is almost over, right, as an empire. Look at this bitch. Here we have Nancy Pelosi, right? She's what? She's in her 80s. Nancy Pelosi is in her 80s. Okay? And this is what we get. This is what we get from this bitch. Listen to her.
Step over to the Senate. Well, most of the product that we've done is, except now what we may have added in the last day or so, and some of what we added is Senate to the bill, like a hearing. Bernie doesn't like hearing. Excuse me, Bernie.
Look at this bitch, bro. She's cooked in the head, bro. She's cooked. I don't know if she's like doing drugs or some shit. She's cooked. Listen to her.
Excuse me, Bernie loves hearing. Manchin doesn't want hearing in the bill and all that stuff. So some is Senate oriented, and then we have the family medical need. We figured if they're putting things in, then we can put something in, even if Manchin doesn't like it. So,
she can't even finish a fucking sentence, bro. These are the people running your world. Imagine how dumb you gotta be, bro.
So we are getting some bird and privilege.
Give me a chat. Give me an L. Give me an L for Nancy, bro. Fuck Nancy, bro. So here we have the Speaker of the House of the United States of America. It's supposed to be the biggest global power in the world. This bitch can't even finish a sentence. Look, bro, she's like MK Ultra.
Bird and privilege. I think mostly we're getting privilege scrub, because privilege scrub is deadly to a bill. Birdable, it's important. You have to take it out, but privilege violation can take you out. So we're again getting that as we go along as well. But when we pass a bill, then they will see it in its aggregate and make some.
Why the fuck does nothing make sense, bro? Like, I remember 0 words of what this bitch is saying.
This is, quote, messaging, because that they have to take some of those things out regardless, no matter what you send over. You said you weren't going to send a messaging bill.
Hang on, I gotta see if she does this little Mark Zuckerberg sip. Anthony, send me the Mark Zuckerberg water sip.
And make some.
Any concerns that any of this is, quote, messaging, because that they have to take some of those things out regardless, no matter what you send over? You said you weren't going to send a messaging bill.
No, we're not sending a messaging bill, but we want to be sure that what we send is not birdable or.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bird bath or privilege scrub.
Bro, she's cooked in the fucking head, bro. Bro, Nancy's cooked in the fucking head. What the fuck is she saying?
Or bird bath or privilege scrub. They're the two exercise.
Don't look at no motherfucker as if it's their fault for not understanding you, Nancy. Bitch. You're like, hey, don't you guys get my point? Don't you guys get my point? Bro, she's MK Ultra out of her fucking mind. Bro, I'm showing you guys this bullshit. So when these people talk, you understand that they're absolute imbeciles. Right? Bird bath the bird privilege. What the fuck is happening? This is some Matrix shit, bro. When the Matrix like hits you with a glitch and it's like, okay, like, yeah, like this shit is kind of weird.
Or bird bath or privilege scrub. They're the two exercises.
Bro, she's losing it, bro. She's losing it. These are the people that run your country, bro. Just so you get it. Just so you get it. These are the people that run your country. So, now let's continue to a better side, okay? Now let's continue to a better side. So, we got this bitch from who's now the press secretary, okay, of the White House, Karine, right? Karine. Let's talk a little bit about inflation, Karine. What we got going on here?
We're seeing what we're seeing is that
what we're seeing
that we are in a transition.
We're in a transition.
And we had this strong.
We got this strong economic boom, aka we printed trillions of dollars, and now we're facing the consequences of it. But we're gonna lie to you.
Economic growth because of the work that this president.
Bro, Joe Biden ain't done shit.
Of the work that this president has done in the past 18 months, and now what we're seeing is a transition into stable and steady growth.
Stable and steady growth? Bitch, do you really want me to pull up the U.S. debt? Clock. Real time. U.S. debt, bitch. $250,000 of debt per citizen. How is this steady growth? Tell me. How? Look how much money we're spending. Look at the debt. It goes up 100 grand every fucking 3 seconds. What's the steady growth? What's the steady growth? Tell me. Look at this shit, bro. We're in the red on like everything. Look at this. Look at our debt, bro. 30 trillion fucking dollars, bro. I'm telling you guys, this is a national public debt that outstands, right? This is the outstanding debt that we have across everything. All of it. Every single bit. Every single debt. There's $250,000 of debt per taxpayer and per citizen, which is babies and all that shit. Don't even work, don't even support the economy. 90 grand per motherfucker, bro. Motherfuckers don't even have $1,000 in their bank account, and we out here clocking 30 trillion in debt. And Joe Biden's speaker, right? This bitch
We're seeing what we're seeing is that
has the audacity to tell us that we're seeing steady growth. I'm putting you guys onto some serious shit. Come on, hit me with that W, bro. I know you guys ain't seen that chart before. I know you guys ain't seen that. Now you get it? Now when you see those big ass numbers, like, holy fuck, bro, what are we spending 100 racks on every 3 seconds, dude? Yeah, we're spending it on infrastructure and on guns. Oh, we're spending it on defense and defense contracts, and we're sending it to the Ukraine because, bro, this is some bullshit. Some bullshit.
we're seeing what we're seeing is that we are in a transition.
We're in a transition from more debt to more debt.
And we had this strong economic growth.
Bro, she's lying and she's lying. This bitch is lying, bro. In your face.
And we had this strong economic
Bro, she's lying to you. Do you get it? She thinks you're dumb. You're a dumb fuck, bro.
growth because of the work that this president has done in the past 18 months. And now what we're seeing is a transition.
A transition from 30 trillion in debt to 50 trillion in debt.
Into stable.
Stable, bro. Look at the... I'm lying to you. Somebody said don't blame her. She's just reading the teleprompter. Of course you blame her, bro. She's a fucking speaker. Okay, now you guys want to see some crazy ass shit? Ready? So Wikipedia, last week, this was the definition for a recession. Let me pull it up. This was the definition for a recession. Okay? A recession is a business cycle contraction when there's a general decline in economy. Okay? And it's constituted by what? Look at this. Okay? This is July 11th. There's no global consensus. This is what they're telling you right now. That there's no global consensus as to what the definition of inflation is. Of a recession. And now these guys, okay? This is how crazy this shit's gotten. They've even fucking manipulated. They've manipulated Wikipedia. They're out here changing Wikipedia articles to redefine what it means to have a recession. It's crazy. Look at this. There is no global consensus on the definition of recession. Like, they're adding the fucking sentence because they're trying to change the definition. Okay, so I'm like, let me do my research, right? This is I get, somebody sends this to me and I'm like, okay, let me do my research. Maybe we're just not giving these motherfuckers a fair shot. So let's see where we stand with the shit. Okay, perfect. The first thing that we notice, bro, this is such a fucking fraud, bro. The first thing we notice is now there's these bullshit pop-ups that show up on the top of Wikipedia, okay, that says an outdated version of the article has been widely circulated. Please check if claims or screenshots you've seen are consistent with what's currently here. Okay? They're switching shit back and forth, and the moment that they get caught is the moment that they try to give you different definitions, right? So, oh man. 2 consecutive quarters of decline in a country's real gross, and it's not gross, okay? This is false, is commonly used to be defined as a recession. Okay, this right there is also domestic, because it's gross domestic product. Now, I'm like, okay, let me do my research. So I go to Investopedia, I check it out, I'm doing my research, because you guys got to get educated, right? If these motherfuckers are out here now changing the definition of recession, okay? So I'm like, okay, let's see who, who's actually giving us this data, right? So I'm like, okay, let's see if we can find the sources for all this data. Who are all the sources? So I start doing some research on the sources, and then let me see where it is. I think it's back here. Where is it? The BEA. Hang on, guys. I need to flip back and forth, show this to you guys. I just don't want to spoil all the surprises to you guys with these links. I got some crazy shit I'm going to show you today. Not that. Where is it? Oh, okay, perfect. So, where are you? Okay. What's the article? I'm trying to find this fucking article about what is the recession. Fuck, I can't find it, guys. Give me a second. L in the chat, whatever. I'm gonna find this shit. You guys are gonna be excited. Let me find it. Where are the sources? Damn it, I can't find it. Anyways, where are you? Where are the sources? Is it this one? I think I don't have it. Shit. Okay, I think I deleted it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Long story short, I'm doing my research and I'm like, okay, what are the sources? What are the sources of this information? So I do my research. I'm like, okay, I need to find the resources for all of this bullshit. Who are the sources that dictate whether this is legit? So let's see if I can look it up in my history. Guys, I have to show this to you because definition of recession. Let's see if I have the article already pulled up. Okay, watch this, bro. I found it. The G found it. Okay, so I'm looking at the news. There's this article, and they basically want to say, yes, there's an official definition for recession. Though some people claim, right, this was just put out, yesterday. Though some people claim 2 consecutive quarters of GDP decline constitutes a recession, there's no official definition in the US. So that's what these motherfuckers are telling you, right? So they automatically think that you're dumb fuck and that they can just put out press and they give you this green check mark, right, to make sure that it's legit, verify. Okay, and you start reading, I'm like, okay, perfect. So GDP is measured by whatever. So, okay, so is there an official recession, right? Is there an official definition of recession? They're like, yeah, this is the official definition of a recession. And it's not that we've been in 2 negative quarters. So I'm like, okay, let's look at the sources. First, NBER. I'm like, what the fuck is the NBER? What is the NBER? Okay, let's pull up the NBER. So here we have the BEA.gov, right? NBER. I'm like, okay. So this article, the sources of this article are the BEA, so the US Bureau of Economic Analysis, and then the National Bureau of Economic Research. So I go to the National Bureau of Economic Research. I'm like, okay, about leadership in government. Okay, let's check this shit out. This is when you hear all the bullshit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is when you hear all the bullshit about nonprofit organizations and NGOs that are unbiased. Check this out. The National Bureau of Economic Research, which, by the way, to give you context, ladies and gentlemen, to give you context, okay, where's the article? Right here. This news outlet is telling you that the sources for their truth, one, is the International Monetary Fund, a government, basically they run the world. It's like the International Fed. Some bullshit ass Alan Jin dude we'd never even heard of that goes to San Diego University and teaches there for some shit. Okay, he's a PhD. This is who we're supposed to rely on. Okay, so they tell us the following. So we go to their first source right here, NBER. That's their first source of legitimacy. Okay, so okay, perfect. Who are they? Is governed by a board of directors that consists of 51 members from the leading North American research university, economics professional organizations, and business labors, blah, 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 blah. This is who we're supposed to be. I'm like, okay, so are they a for-profit? Are they not for-profit? Tell me a little bit more about you. Okay, the National Bureau of Economic Research is a private, nonpartisan organization that facilitates cutting-edge investigation and analysis on major economic issues. Okay, so nonpartisan. So you're not affiliated with anybody, right? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, perfect. You got 38 Nobel Peace Prize winners, all this bullshit that's supposed to be legitimacy. And guess what happens? Support and funding. Who funds this? Okay, so the first thing that it says is NBER research is supported by grants from the government agencies or private foundations by corporation or individual contributions. So this company that's supposed to be our verdict of truth, right? Their money comes from the government, from private foundations like the Gates Foundation or these foundations or the Clinton Foundation, corporations and individual contributions. So basically, you don't do what I say, right? We cut your funding. That's what they're telling you. So, shall we look at spam W in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Spam 1 in the chat. Who you think? I'm gonna scroll down here and I'm gonna show you guys, right, who the supporters are. Tell me. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want me to show you guys. If you guys want me to show you who are the supporters that fund your so-called truth, your so-called fact checkers. Are you ready for this one? These are the guys that are telling you that we're not in a recession. These are the guys that are telling you we are not in a recession, and they are the source of authority. Most people wouldn't even dig that deep. They would just look at it and be like, yeah, but the NBER has validated that this is legit, right? That's what these fuckers would tell you. You ready? Scroll down. Government foundations. I gotta change myself up here. So government and foundational support. We got the Social Security Company, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Now you ready to see the corporate sponsors? Johnson & Johnson, Citibank, Deutsche Bank, Google, Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Vanguard. These are the people paying for these so-called, think tanks that give you all the solutions and are the sources of truth. And finally, these are the Summer Institute supporters that are telling you that we're not in a recession. Who is it that's telling you we're not in a recession? Bank of Italy, Bank of Canada, Bank of England, Bank of France, Bank of Japan, Deutsche Bank, Netherlands Bank. These are the clowns that just put us in a recession. These are the motherfuckers that are telling you, no, trust our sources. Trust our sources. You see, so when these fuckers come to you and they're like, bro, what are the facts? You don't know the facts. The scientific data. Let me talk to you about the scientific data. Bro, who do you think's paying for these studies, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Learn how to do your research. This is how you start waking the fuck up. So yesterday I gave you guys the truth, and today I'm validating it by now telling you that they control the information stream and that they are the source of legitimacy for people. Look, these are the sources. This is the source. This is your source. Hidden in the shadows, Bill Gates. Welcome to the game. Spam W in the chat if you guys like that shit. Spam W in the chat if you guys like that shit. Come on, I'm doing the research so you don't have to. At the end of the stream, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to tell you guys how you can achieve whatever it is that you want. How to get whatever it is that you want. How you can get whatever it is that you want. Somebody said don't do no research. Do all the research. You guys should be cross-referencing everything that I say. All of it. All of it. Before we continue, I need some likes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The likes are a little bit dry today. Do not get comfortable with me. Do not get comfortable with me. All right? I need that like button. Spam that shit. It's free. You're out here liking Kylie Jenner's ass, and she ain't doing nothing for you. So hit me with that like. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go with the first one. We see the bullshit. I hope you guys now have some more clarity regarding the condition of the world. Okay? We talked about BlackRock yesterday. For those that didn't watch yesterday's stream, make sure you go back and watch it. Okay? Make sure you go back and watch it. But now, I want to show you guys a little bit more. A little bit more. But first, I need a little bit more likes. I need a couple more likes. And then, I'm going to show you. So now they're out here cooking the definition of a recession, right? So they put you in a recession. They think you're a dumb motherfucker. And now they swap. They swap the definition of recession in front of your fucking face. And most people will be like, yeah, but we're technically in a recession. Like, look at what the government is saying. They said that we're not in a recession. And these motherfuckers are changing the definition, and now the page is locked. So that means that the page can't be changed. That's basically what they're telling you. The page can't be changed anymore. It can't be altered like Wikipedia often lets you do. So there you go. Now, this is the difference. Look at the changes. Look at this changes. This was previously Wikipedia, and this is now. Although the definition of recession between different countries and scholars varies, 2 consecutive quarters of decline in a country, real gross domestic product, is commonly used as a practical definition of a recession. Boom. Eliminated. 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 All of it. All of it. Crazy, bro. Crazy. So here we have what's happening in the world. We got our friend Nancy, we got Joe, and that's what I wanted to show you guys so far for today on Twitter. I'm your host, Luke Belmar, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you go and get your fucking water, go get your coffee, go get your tea. We're going to be reacting to some crazy shit, but first of all, we're going to start reacting to this video of a teacher. What do you guys think this video is going to talk about? What do you guys think this video is going to talk about? Tell me, what do you guys think? What do you guys think this video is about? Shall we play it? 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. I wear a mask to school. I wear a mask.
Zero emotion from these kids, bro. Zero emotion. Absolutely zero emotion. Look at these kids. Look at the brainwash.
To school. Hi ho the Dario. I wear a mask to school.
This is indoctrination at its finest. That's why this is how you brainwash children, bro. You mask them up. Look at these kids, little innocent kids. They want to be outside fucking playing, bro. Look at this bullshit.
It helps to keep me safe. It helps to keep me safe. Hi ho the Dario. It helps to keep me safe. It keeps my friends safe. It keeps my friends safe. Hi ho the Dario. It keeps my friends safe. And let me
There you go. There you go. Indoctrination at its finest. No, but like, you know, it's really good education. You got to make sure you put your kids in school because the truth is, you know, that's how you win. That's how you win. You know, that's how you get educated. This is the bullshit that we're dealing with. This is them sending their kids to school, ladies and gentlemen. Has anybody seen this? This is from last year, but I wanted to bring it up because this shit's crazy, bro. This was last year, but this shit's crazy. So there's a school, right? A high school. I think it's in Washington State. Okay? I think it's in Washington State. And this is how they were doing band rehearsal, bro. This is how these kids were doing band rehearsal. You guys ready for this shit, bro? Absolutely crazy. Look at this, bro. Look at this bullshit. Tell me you want me to play. Should I click play chat? Tell me to click play. Has anybody seen this shit, bro? I'm telling you, this is the school system. This is the school system. That's why you have to get educated. That's why you're here today, ladies and gentlemen, because only the educated are truly free. So what I'm doing, I can't, let's watch this shit, bro.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I want you to read the text. I want you to read the text. They're indoctrinated out the ass. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is the name of the game. This is the bullshit that we're dealing with, okay? I want you to read the text from BBC. Okay, I want you to read the text from BBC.
2, 1,
2. They rehearse safely with their masks off. Each student is in a tent. Look how they're trying to normalize this horrible, terrible shit. So who came up with this idea? Definitely not a kid.
Well, the idea actually came from our music.
Look at this guy, bro. Eric Anderson. Suck a dick, Eric.
And theater teachers.
Look, bro, they literally have the kids in the fucking tents! Sitting in the background! Sitting in the background. Look at the kids, bro! This is brainwashing at its finest level, brother.
We knew we were bringing students back in a hybrid format. There's obviously a concern around singing.
There's a concern around doing anything that's human.
With a mask off, and we wanted to make sure that our students had both the ability to
But I thought the jabs were working.
To sing and play an instrument in.
You don't know if you're supposed to laugh or to cry. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know if you're supposed to be laughing or crying in this shit, bro. Like, you don't know, right? It's just so concerning. You don't know if you're supposed to laugh or cry. This is the bullshit we're
Groups
doing.
so that they could practice together, and it was extremely important for us to figure out a way to make that happen.
Yeah, just let the kids fucking play. I thought 6 feet apart was enough. You put kids in a tent! You just put kids in a tent! You fucking moron!
And so...
Is this guy playing? Is this guy playing, or does he think he's a hero? Like, does he actually think he's smart? Bro, does this man, this bald ass, diaper wearing fucking moron, does he think he's like, yeah, you know, like, we had to craft an idea on how to make sure that the kids weren't insecure, like, so we put them in tents, right? We put them in tents. Wait till I show you some crazy shit. Wait till I show you some crazy shit, bro. This is terrible, bro. Fucking egghead moron. Bro, this guy's got the IQ of a
their
fucking
creative
jelly bean.
approach is kind of where we landed on.
This guy has the IQ of a fucking jelly bean, bro. Of a fucking jelly bean. This dude, look at this, bro. Bro, look at this shit. Tell me this. Bro. Bro. A fucking jelly bean, bro. This guy has the IQ of a jelly bean. Look at this man, bro. Bro, God bless Andrew Tate, who got onto people's fucking phones on TikTok, all right, and started telling these bitch ass dudes what the fuck's going on. Jelly bean in the chat, bro. Jelly fucking bean in the chat, bro. This is the shit that we're dealing with in society. This is the gay ass shit we're dealing with society, bro. This guy was a eunuch back in the day. And here's the thing. The problem isn't the kid, bro. Shout out to the kid for doing what he's got to do. It's the bullshit of the system. It's the bullshit of the system. So that's the extent of the rule of law, the freedom of this country, right? You're so free that they put you in a fucking tent, bro, and they number you. They number you. Well, make sure that you remember what tent you were in. Just remember, you little jelly bean. So fucking sad, bro. And this guy.
And then
egghead.
In collaboration with our local health district.
In collaboration with the government, we were able to pull this together. Look, some sort of...
Where we landed on this, and then in collaboration with our local health district, we were able to pull this together and get approval. And
we were able to get approval from the government in order to put kids in tents and in concentration camps, you know, because as long as the government gives us approval, everything is fine and morally correct.
Here we are today.
Why is that motherfucker not in a tent? What do you think of this new experience?
I think that they enjoy being...
Why don't you ask the fucking kids? Nobody wants to listen to you, jelly bean motherfucker. Ask the kids.
Here we are today.
What do the students think of this new experience? Well, should we ask the egghead or should we ask the fucking kids? Well, let's see what makes more sense.
I think that they enjoy being back in school.
They asked the jelly bean. Look at this. They enjoy being back in school, playing together as a group. Good, yeah. All right.
They enjoy playing together as a group.
Look at the kids. Look at the kids in the back, bro. Look at the kids in the back. Look at the kids, bro. They're not moving. They're not moving. Look at them.
Obviously, I think they would.
They're not moving. Like, this kid moved a little bit. He moved his arm and he got in trouble. They're not moving. Guys, stand still in your tents. Behave. We're going to be on BBC in order to give all the world an impression of how incredible we are. But guys, behave. You're on global television.
Obviously, I think they would love to be back under normal circumstances.
Yeah, no shit, Jelly Bean Head.
But knowing that we can't be...
Who told you can't be? The person?
To be back under...
Bro, Anthony, send me the video of in the Matrix when the humans come out of the pods, when Neo comes out of the pod. Can you pull up a photo of that fucking pod? Send me the link to that shit. Bro, they're not moving. Are they real?
They would love to be back under normal circumstances, but knowing that we can't be in that space right now, they are taking advantage of what we have in front of them right
They're not taking advantage. You're taking advantage of them.
now.
Looks like a tight squeeze.
They're not very big. I would agree with that.
Yeah, so we're not gonna give them comfort. They're small as fuck. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you the obvious, because of course I can't bullshit around the obvious. I can't bullshit against this. I can't bullshit that they're a little bit tiny. Right? This is the bullshit that... Guys. Come on, bro. That's why I ain't worried about the fucking comment section, the people on TikTok, the haters. Because most of them, right? Anytime I look at this shit, I'm just like, bro, had you been in that school, you'd be in that fucking pod, you little bitch. You'd be in that, you'd be in the pod. You'd be in the pod, bro. You'd be in the fucking pod. Look at this. You'd be in the pod. Every single last one of you, you'd be in the pod. All of you, you'd be in the pod, bro. What's the difference here, bro? What's the difference? They're both in the pod. It's crazy. How do I change this back? Make sure it's good. I keep messing up my stream. Sorry, guys. They're in the pod. Somebody said, so what? Look at this, bro. Come on. This is the Matrix. Don't ever come to me with no bullshit. When we're just a little bit more primitive, bro. We're still primitive. All right, I need a 1 in the chat if you guys think this guy's still sitting in the tent. Give me a 1 in the chat if our friend here, number 8, patient number 8, right? Give it to me in the chat if patient number 8 is still in the tent. Give me a number 8, guys. Give me a number 8 in the chat. Give me a number 8 if you give me a number 8 if you think patient number 8, just like in Squid Games, is in chat. Give me the 8. Give me the 8. God dang, bro. He's definitely still in the pod playing his trombone. Oh, man. Anyway, so that's what we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what it is. It's the Matrix. I don't care what anybody says. It's the truth. It's the bullshit we're dealing with. So I ain't too worried about what the haters got to say. So, yeah, we're definitely in a Matrix. Like... Guys, and I'll be honest, for this very reason, I'm gonna teach you guys how to get fucking rich. For this very reason, so you don't end up in a fucking pod. So you don't end up in a pod like a bitch. Okay? So you don't end up in the pod like a bitch. I'm gonna show you guys how to get rich. Yeah, but he can't show you how to get rich. He only made money with crypto. He only made money with e-commerce. He never did a real job. That's what the clowns will tell you, bro. So now that we know that our sources are compromised because the people paying for the sources are the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Social Security Foundation, which is broke. Look up these foundations for me. Screenshot this, Anthony. I need to do some research on these foundations right here. I need to look at who these guys are. Guaranteed they're not amazing people. Johnson & Johnson, City and City, Bank of International Settlements, which is, okay, you want to see who the Bank of International Settlements is, guys? I'll show you who the Bank of International Settlements is. I'll show you who the Bank of International Settlements is, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to know who the Bank of International Settlements are? Let me see if I find it. Should I find it? Oh, I'll find it. Let me see if I can find it. The International Bank of Monetary Settlements. It's a video of this fat dude. Hang on, my brother sent it to me. I'm gonna find it here, and I'm actually gonna tell you guys what it is, so that you guys get an understanding of the source. Okay, you guys need to see it because this shit's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's not only a joke, it's an insult to anybody that has 2 brain cells. He texted it to me. I told him to start sending me shit on Twitter, but he doesn't. So, let me see here. Here we go. You guys are about to laugh, bro. Do you want to see who runs the international settlements? We talked about this guy the other day. Who do you think it is? Who remembers? Does anybody remember in chat? Where is it, bro? I don't think I can find it. Damn it. Oh, here. I found it. I found it! W in the chat. W in the chat. W in the chat. I found it. W in the chat. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Hell yeah. All right. Let me pull it up. I'm a G, bro. Fucking genius. Genius, bro. I'm a genius. Watch this shit. So I'm a genius, bro. Watch this, bro. Okay. So the corporate sponsors, ready? Unrestricted contributions. Provide unrestricted contributions. That means they do whatever the fuck they want. To the NBER's core mission of research and dissemination of economic knowledge. Their job is to research and push propaganda of economic knowledge. And these are the guys that are telling you we are not in a recession. So let's look up who's the head of this organization right here, the Bank of International Settlements. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the piglet. It's the pig. I'm such a fucking genius, bro. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. This is what this guy said last year or a couple years ago. He said this, I think, in 2020. So this is the head, okay? This is the head, or one of the heads, of the Bank of the International Settlement. This big fuck. This big fuck, okay? He's one of the general managers. This is what he's telling you about his money. Watch it.
Our analysis on CBDC in particular for the use.
CBDC means central bank digital currency. Let me spell that out for you. Central bank digital currency. It's a central bank digital currency. It's in the words, you just have to think about it slowly. Okay? Central bank digital currency. So these guys want to create central bank digital currencies.
Our analysis on CBDC in particular for the use of general use, we tend to establish.
Would you ever trust this guy, bro? This guy would eat you in a heartbeat. In a business dinner, he steals every other steak on the table, bro.
The equivalence with cash.
So they want to create a digital currency that has the equivalence of cash.
And there is a huge difference there. For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using.
Oh, with cash, we need to get rid of cash. The reason we need to get rid of cash is because we don't know who's spending cash on, so we can't control them.
A $100 bill today, we don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today.
So we don't know who's spending the money. We can't control it. We can't tax it. We can't freeze it. Okay? These are the guys that are sponsoring the news that you believe. Okay? I'm such a genius, bro. How do I fucking cross? I cross all this together because I'm a fucking knowledge machine, bro.
A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have.
Listen to this. The difference between cash and a central bank digital currency is the following.
Is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations.
Absolute control. They want to create money that they can control, that they can program, programmable money. That means that they make the rules, they control the regulation. This is what the guys are pushing for, whose rules and laws and regulation you listen to.
Rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central
They control the money. That's what these guys are telling you.
bank liability. And also we will have the technology to enforce.
We will have the technology, right? We will connect this to your phones. We will connect this to your payment provider. We will connect this to your boss. We will connect this to every bank. And the moment you misbehave, we turn that shit off. And these are the guys that are pushing the so-called verifiable, right, resources of truth. Do you hear me?
Technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
You fat fuck. So there you go. One of the general managers of the Bank of International Settlements, these guys, they are the sources. They are the sources. So you got to look a level deeper, a level deeper, a level deeper, a level deeper. Do you understand? I'm teaching you guys how to fucking think here, boys and girls. You got, come on, baby. I'm teaching you guys how this shit works, bro. Once you connect the dots and you can see things from above and you don't blur yourself with bullshit emotion, negative perspectives, biases. You feel me? Come on, W in the chat, motherfuckers. Let's continue. Oh yeah, bro. This is a good stream, bro. This is a good stream. This is a good stream. Shout out to number 8. Shout out to number 8. We appreciate you. Juan Cruz. Your descendants, your ancestors would not be proud of you, Juan. But do I get canceled for making fun of a high school student? Hopefully not. Guys, I'm teaching you how to do this shit. Come on, bro. Who else? Who else is showing you number 8, bro? Who else is putting you guys onto number 8? Who else? Come on. All right, perfect. So there we have the beginning. Go take your fucking water break. Go get your coffee. Get your pen and paper. We're digging in. We're an hour into the stream. I was going to react to Tate's video, but that shit's like 2.5 hours long. I don't know if I want to watch it. I want to get onto the serious stuff. I want to get onto a little bit of the more serious stuff. But we got an article that was released yesterday, and I want to run this by you guys. Okay? I want to run this by you guys. And this is that governments ramp up demands for users. So everybody saw Sneeko, right? So Sneeko texted me this morning. He's like, yo, what did he say? He said, let me find this shit so I don't misquote it. We were talking about Twitter. And yeah, so on Twitter, basically he got flagged, right? He got flagged. His Twitter photo got flagged and it got censored. On Twitter, you can post buttholes, right? And all this like weird ass shit, and it won't get touched, right? Because it corrupts the mind. But anytime you try and push a narrative where you show the bullshit of the system and propaganda, this is what we're dealing with. So governments ramp up demands for users' info, Twitter warns. So what are they telling you? We're seeing governments become more aggressive in how they try to use legal tactics to unmask the people using our services, collect information about account owners, and also using legal demands as ways to try and silence people. This is what is happening. So you got to be very careful about your data. You got to be very careful when you use these platforms, and understand, bro. Understand that this is the world that we live in. Social media is a surveillance platform. Okay, from the very core, this is what we're being told, bro. It's absolutely insane. And who makes most of the demands? The freest country in the world. Pledge allegiance. All right, that's the first one. And, well, we talked about the 2 quarters of recession, and here we are being told that the U.S. economic hits recession territory. They just blurred the word territory in there. Negative GDP growth in the first and second quarter. So here we got our favorite president, Joe Biden. Okay, that is basically telling us he got jabbed and triple boosted and shit. I don't know why he's still masked. I thought these things worked. I thought we were told that it was 2 weeks, right? We only needed 2 weeks to what was it? To like slow down the curve or whatever it is. Some bullshit ass shit. Anyways, so I put you guys onto that crazy content. I just gave you guys a whole runaround. And now I want to show you guys the biggest problem with humanity. The single biggest problem. Hit the like button. Once you understand this, okay? Who's pressuring me? I hear people trying to accelerate my conversation, telling me to teach them faster. Shut the fuck up, sit down and listen, Johnny Cinco. You ain't going nowhere. You're broke. Your time is worth nothing. So sit the fuck down and listen. I am the big boss. You are on my time. I'm not on your time. Fucking Johnny Cinco. You are on my schedule. I'll ban your ass. Your time ain't worth shit. Johnny Cinco, you don't need to learn how to make money, bro. You don't even know what fucking money is yet. You can't make money. You earn money. The Federal Reserve makes money. All right, Johnny, shut the fuck up, Johnny. I'm trying to work here. Shut the fuck up and listen. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. God damn. Come on, Johnny. L for Johnny in the chat, bro. Johnny, come on, bro. We're trying to fucking do our thing here, bro. God damn. L for Johnny in the chat. This is unacceptable, Johnny. You cannot accelerate the big boss. You cannot accelerate the big boss. Johnny.
Stop. Pay attention.
We gotta up the volume to this shit. All right, you guys ready?
Take a look at this crowded waiting room. These people may appear to be waiting for the eye doctor, but they're actually waiting for the first test subject in our hidden camera experiment.
Can you guys hear in the chat? Can you guys hear the video? Let me know if you guys can hear the video. Can you guys hear the video in chat? Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
eye doctor,
perfect.
but they're actually waiting for the first test subject in our hidden camera experiment. And here she is, right on time for her 12 o'clock appointment.
Hi, how are you doing?
This woman thinks she's here for a
Bro, why did you call her a woman? You don't know her gender. Don't misgender her.
free eye exam.
Have you been here before? No, it's my first time.
What she doesn't know is that everyone else in this room is working for us.
They'll be with you in just a couple minutes.
Today we're running an experiment on social conformity, and the test starts now.
Social conformity. Because I'm going to teach you guys why social conformity at its absolute level will destroy you.
Did you hear that? These people sure did.
Bitch is clueless, bro. She's like, what the fuck is going on? That's how it all starts, right?
It doesn't take long for our test subject to notice a pattern. Beep means stand up. But why? And if you were in her shoes, what would you do the next time the tone sounds?
What would the drones do, ladies and gentlemen? Look at her, bro. She's fucking clueless.
While you might think you make your...
She's like, am I doing something wrong? Am I, what am I supposed to do here?
decisions all on your own. When it comes to...
Chat, is this bitch gonna stand up, chat?
Peer pressure. All too...
Guys, is she, in the comment section, is she gonna stand up? Is she standing up? Guys, is she standing up? Bro, is she standing up? Tell me this bitch is not standing up. Please tell me she's not standing up.
Often, your brain is just following the crowd. It's all around you.
What the fuck?
An invisible force you're probably not even aware of.
What the fuck?
After...
She stood up! The bitch stood up! She stood up! She stood up! She stood up! Bro, she got jabbed. I swear to you, she got jabbed. Oh my gosh. People are really this stupid. She caved. She caved. She caved! No way, bro. No way.
After just
Holy
3
shit.
beats, and without...
3 repeats, bro. She didn't even ask anybody. Like, what? Why the fuck are you guys standing up? Like, do you have a reason? Look at her. Holy shit, making money's gonna be so easy. It's so easy. No way, bro. No way. Bro, we're gonna get so rich, bro. This is so easy, bro.
Without knowing why she's doing it, this woman is now...
Now she sits down. Now she sits down. Guys, like in the chat, bro. Like in the fucking chat right now.
Conforming perfectly to the group.
Look at her. No way. She's standing up again.
But what happens if we take the group away?
Elaine, please.
Holy shit, bro. No way. She's a drone. She's a drone. The social experiment is working. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. This shit's crazy, bro. Bro, does the bitch stand up by herself, bro? Does the bitch stand up by herself? Or is she now by herself and she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want. like a free, independent woman. Like an independent woman. Is she an independent woman, bro? Is she an independent woman, or this bitch about to be like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna sit down. Ain't no beep gonna hold me down. There's nobody watching me besides the fucking secretary up here, and she ain't gonna tell me shit, because of course she was hella nice in the beginning. What happens? No fucking way, bro.
Okay, now she's alone. The crowd is gone and nobody is...
Look at her. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. She's like, what should I do?
Watching her, except our hidden cameras. What do you think she'll do?
No way.
She's now conforming to the rules.
That bitch!
Without them even
That bitch! That bitch stood up and sat down!
Cameras. What do you
She stood up and sat down!
She's now conforming to the rules of the group without them even being there. Now, watch what happens when we introduce another out.
And of course, a dude had to walk through the door. A dude had to walk through the door! A dude had to walk through the door, bro.
Even being there. Now, watch what happens when we introduce another outsider who doesn't know the...
Bro, look at it. Bro, she feels so stupid.
Now, watch what happens when we introduce another out...
Look at her face. Look at her face. She knows she's a dumb bitch, bro. She's like, damn, I really just did that, bro. Like, I feel like hella dumb. Oh my gosh, bro. What happens? Does the guy stand up or no?
Outsider who doesn't know the rules.
So a guy that's a stranger. Another stranger. Nah. This can't be real, bro. Holy shit.
Have a seat, and they'll be out in just a couple minutes. Thanks so much.
No way, bro. There's no way. There's no way. Yo, hear the little screeching in the chair, bro. This man's like, what the fuck's this bitch doing, bro? No way! He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the? Like, what are you doing, bitch? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What a G, bro. What a fucking G, bro. The normal ass question. Hey, like, why are you standing up? Can you give me some context? Can you let me know what the fuck's happening?
Everybody was doing it, so I...
No way, bro. This is so sad.
Everybody was doing it, so I thought I was supposed to.
Everybody was doing it, so I thought I was supposed to. Everyone was doing it, so I thought I was supposed to. A follower following followers. A follower following followers. The dude comes up, bitch stands up twice. Bitch, why the fuck are you standing up? Look at her, bro. No. I gotta run this back, bro. I gotta run this back. Unbelievable.
Everybody was doing it, so I thought I was supposed to.
Think she'll teach the new guy what to do?
Let it beep again. Let it beep again, and she's gonna stand up. Let it beep again. Now that she realized that this is stupid, will she stand up again on the final beep, ladies and gentlemen? Will she stand up on the final beep? This ain't no bullying or nothing, bro. This is just a social, I gotta do some of these social experiments in real life, bro. He stood up. He stood up. He stood up too. There's no salvation for either of them. 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 I have never stood up from my chair. I have never stood up from my chair. This is a monumental moment. He's not one of us, bro. He is not one of us. You can take him.
What to do?
Look at them, bro. They both got jabbed, I swear, and got boosted. Bro, he's a pussy. Look at how he stands, bro.
We kept the cameras rolling as more unsuspecting patients arrived.
No way, bro. No way. This whole COVID thing was a scam. This whole COVID thing was a scam. All of it. I know it. You don't have to tell me shit anymore. You don't have to tell me anything anymore. It was all a scam. I know it. This shit was a scam.
And slowly but surely,
they're all nerds. Look at them. Chat, look at them. Look at them. Every single one of them. Geeks.
And
look at this guy. Look at this guy. I guarantee you he plays Minecraft, bro. I guarantee you he plays Minecraft.
Slowly but
well, what's wrong with Minecraft? Dude, look at them. They're all nerds.
Surely.
Look at them. All three of them. All three of them, nerds.
But surely.
Of the highest order. Look at them. All of them. Fuck this, bro. Fuck this, bro.
What began as a random rule for this woman has now become...
No way, bro. No way! I love this shit, bro. I know I'm right now, bro. I don't care what anybody tells me forever and always. We're right. This whole thing was a scam. Everybody's a fucking peasant out there, bro. They don't even know why they're standing.
What began as a random rule for this woman has now become the social norm for everyone in this waiting room.
We're gonna curve it. We're gonna curve it. 2 weeks. Stay inside for 2 weeks. You were in your house for 2 goddamn years! 2 years! They would have kept your ass there for 20 if you let them. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. He thinks he's some hot shit. Look at this.
For this woman has now become the social norm for everyone in this waiting room.
Unbelievable.
Here to explain what's going on in their brains is Jonah Berger of the University of Pennsylvania.
All right, Jonah, you also look like a nerd. We get the fucking point, bro. Everybody's dumb as fuck. That's the point here. This isn't fake, bro. We need to test this shit. We need to test it. They told you, get jabbed. You got jabbed. They told you, stay inside, wear a mask. Okay, you did that. Then they said, okay, perfect. Well, now you got to get jabbed because staying inside, like, you're still prone because you got to wander around and go to the grocery store once a month and make sure that you don't get anybody sick. And then they're like, well, you need a booster. So, okay, so you go and get the booster. And they're like, well, if you get another booster, now you can take off your mask and you won't spread anything and you won't get sick, I swear. And then you get sick and then you start spreading again. And then they tell you, well, now you got to wear the mask again. But you're like, I'm triple jabbed. What the fuck? You're like, yeah, but still, it doesn't make sense because don't you care about other people? Don't you care about other people's health? This is the bullshit that we're dealing with, bro. This is the bullshit that we're dealing with. Shout out in the chat, everybody that's in here. And this brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to today's point. The reason most people fail is because they do not think. The reason most people fail is because they do not think. They follow followers. I cannot think of a lower ROI move than following followers. I cannot think of a lower ROI play in your life than to follow followers. Whew. Okay. So now that the newbies have left and we got 590 in the chat, let's hit the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hit that like button, and I'm gonna share with you the secret to getting whatever it is you want in life. I'm gonna put an eye drop on. I need an eye drop. Yeah, I eye drop every session. Yes, the fucking ring light bothers me. Whatever. All right, so now I've shown you that the average person is dumb as fuck. No, but that was just an anomaly. No, that's not an anomaly, bro. It's not an anomaly. That's most of the world right there. Personified with people of different genders, different skin colors, different identities. They don't know each other. So, what is the difference between winners and losers? Well, the first one is winners win and losers lose. So write that down. If you're losing in life, it's because you're a loser, right? You're not a winner in life if you're losing. So that's the first one. So you need to identify truly who you are, okay? And if you're losing in life, it's because you're a loser. Let's just get that one right off the bat, okay? It's because you're a loser, okay? So losers lose, winners win. Simple as fuck. You're going to remember that one? All right, good. So that's the first one. So if you're losing in life right now, it's because you're a loser. But if you're a loser, you can become a winner. So Johnny, I'm talking to you now, brother. Sounds to me like you're broke. So right now you're a loser. Now you have to identify why you're a loser, okay? Let's identify why most people lose. In order to win something in life, right? Let's say you want to win a gold medal. Let's say you want to go from $0 to $1 million. Let's say you want a specific job, or you want to, I don't know, have a specific accomplishment, or you want to travel somewhere. What do you need? One simple thing. A goal. Most of you guys are out here walking around like accidents. You have no goals in life. Zero goals. Johnny, what is your goal in life, brother? Do you have a goal? Okay, do you have a goal? Well, most people are like, well, I want to get rich. Okay, well, how rich? Well, $10 million would be enough. Well, is it enough? For what? Why do you want $10 million? Well, I think it's going to make me happy. Okay, so you don't want money. What you want is happiness. No, well, I want money. Okay, so are you correlating money and happiness all in one conglomerate? Well, okay, Johnny, well, what is money? Well, I don't know what money is. Okay, perfect. So if you don't know what it is, you don't know how much of it that you want, you don't really truly understand it, how are you supposed to get it? Oh, well, maybe you're going to teach me about money. I'm like, that's not how it works. What I'm going to teach you about is about goals. Now, in life, you don't need 100 goals. A lot of people are like, they have goals, right? They have goals. But in order to have goals, you need to become an autonomous individual. You cannot conform. And the opposite of courage, because courage is what is required to excel in life. Write that down. Courage is what is required to excel in life. The opposite of courage isn't cowardice. The opposite of courage is conformity. Conforming to the 99%. That is the problem, is you conform. what? To the status quo. Most individuals in life, they conform to the status quo. And the status quo is to be poor. The status quo is to be fat. The status quo is to be sad. The status quo is to be depressed. The status quo is to be a feminist. The status quo is to hate men. The status quo is to hate women. The status quo is to be a hoe. The status quo is to be an absolute peasant. Right, but that is the name of the game. The name of the game is you need to have goals in life. Now, it's very simple once you understand this principle. And the reason I know that this works is because I did it myself. A couple years ago, I said, okay, I want to make $1 million. This was, I think, in 2015. I said, I want to make $1 million. My goal wasn't just to make $1 million, but was to figure out, first of all, what money was and what was the easiest way for me to make $1 million. So I had to find and understand money. So before you select a goal, you must understand the ins and outs of every single goal, right? Of what you want to accomplish. So you want a fit body? Okay, perfect. You must study and understand what is required in order to have a fit body. Okay? So people are like, I want to make $1 million, but then you don't stick to your goal. The problem isn't making a goal. The problem is being consistent. Because unless you have consistency over a long period of time, you will not accomplish your goal. Accomplishing your goal takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication. But it's proven that if you stick to your goal, you can achieve it. Some people, it may take 10 years. Some people, it may take 20. Some people, it may take 50. Some, very few, almost none, cannot achieve it. Now, your goal has to be established based off of your understanding of who you are and what you truly want. Now, if you're 5'1" or a midget and you say, I want to play in the NBA, well, there's a high likelihood you won't play in the NBA because your goal isn't realistic. But to me, and I truly believe this, it is highly realistic that anybody can make $1 million. I truly believe it. I have no doubt in my mind that anybody can make $1 million. To me, it makes no sense why you wouldn't. And the first goal that I realized that in order for me to do what I wanted in life, which was freedom, that's the goal, right? Freedom from the system, freedom from the bullshit, freedom from a master, right? Working a 9-to-5, somebody that feeds you for your time. We're going to talk about time. I'm going to teach you guys how to measure money. Write that down, Anthony. Teach people how to measure money. I'm going to teach you guys how to measure money. It's important to understand that your goal, okay, can't be canceled out by another 100 things that you want. So if you want 6-pack, right? You can't eat donuts. You can't drink soda. You can't not exercise. You can't not do crunches. Why? Because then you won't be able to accomplish your goal because you're selecting a ton of other things that you want to do that go against your goal. So a lot of you guys say, okay, well, I want to make money, but you don't do the things that are required in order to make money. What are those things? Education, community, hustle, reducing distractions, eliminating bad habits. These are all little things. But these little things over a long period of time will compound because consistency compounds. It is a principle of the universe, right? And once you understand this, you understand that every brick that you lay will eventually turn into a big picture. When you zoom out, the question is, do you have the blueprint of what you want to build? If the answer is no, then why the fuck are you building? Why the fuck are you building? Well, the reason you're building, right, is because you want to accomplish a goal, but most people build with no purpose. You would never build a house without a blueprint or without an architect that it's already built the house before you that can show you how it can be built. So you not only need a blueprint, but you need somebody that has been able to accomplish that blueprint before. That's why I'm talking to you, because I've done it, okay? So you can understand that it's a verifiable source. Because I've done it, I can show you what I've done. I can't show you to do what I haven't done, right? But I can show you to do what I've done because it's a replicatable business model. And it's a business model because it's a mindset model. So in life, you get exactly what you put in. That is a very basic principle of life. Now, the next point, how do you measure money? How do the rich measure money versus how do the poor measure their money? Does anybody know? How do rich people measure money versus poor people? Does anybody know? In the chat, does anybody know? How does a rich person measure money and how does a poor person measure money? How does a rich person measure money versus a poor person? Does anybody know? Well, let's talk about it. Cheap versus expensive. Right here. What is cheap versus what is expensive? If you go to somebody who's poor, okay? If you go to somebody who's poor and you say, hey, let's go to the Louis Vuitton store. Okay, perfect. Let me go buy $1,000, $2,000 bag, $5,000 bag. A bag would be like $3,000. Some people would tell you that it's cheap, right? Other people would tell you that's expensive. Why? Because you correlate money with the time and effort that it took you to get it. So, if a $3,000 bag took you 6 weeks of work and time, you're going to measure, right, the purchase. It's not cheap or expensive, right? The lingo needs to change. It's, damn, I spent a lot of time for this money. I don't know if I want to spend it on this thing. Now, if you're making $3,000 an hour, what is $3,000? So what you need to understand is that when you make money, when you earn money, you need to correlate it based on how much effort it requires you in time and energy to yield that return. Do you understand? So, I'm in the business of optimizing my return on my time. That is the business that I'm in. So I want the biggest output for the least amount of input. But in order to do that, I need to become skilled. Skilled. If you are not skillful with your time and the value of your time, how are you supposed to have more of it, right? So a lot of you guys are exchanging your most valuable asset, which is time, for an imaginary asset that is known as money. Most of you guys are expending energy. That's what the system wants you for, energy. You're an expenditure of energy, and in return, they'll give you coupons, monopoly money. Do you understand? So what you need to do now is it doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter. If you're working 18 hours a day, right? If you're working 18 hours a day, you need to ask yourself, okay, let's say I make $1,000 and I work 10 hours a day, then my hour is worth $100. That is what your hour is worth. It doesn't matter if you make 30 grand a month. Your hour of time is capped at $100. That is what your hour is worth. So what was the first thing that I did? I said, okay, if I have my own vacation and I work 40 hours a week and I want to make $1 million a year, how many hours do I have to work and how much should my hour be worth in order for me to be a millionaire? Because what I need to realize is that the value of my hour needed to go up. I'm giving you guys some fucking sauce that you've never heard before. I'm teaching you guys how to think like billionaires, bro, up in this bitch. Give me the fucking W and hit me with the like button and the subscribe. You owe me that shit. None of this charity bullshit. All right. So I realized that my hour needed to be worth $500. Write that down. You will not be a millionaire unless your hour is worth $500. So now I needed to get rid of every single task in my life that was worth less than $500. And that is in the work schedule, right? I'm not talking about working at an 11 p.m. job at midnight or whatever on your side hustle. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your 40-hour work week, $500. So I was like, oh shit, like, okay, I can't be out here spending 4 hours a week grocery shopping. Because if a millionaire spends 4 hours of his day grocery shopping, that's $2,000. That wasn't, oh, I spent $50 on groceries. No, I spent 4 hours this week buying bullshit when I could have been using this hour to figure out or making that $500. Guys, I'm giving you so much fucking game. God dang, bro, this is so much sauce. I'm teaching you guys how to think like a rich person. That's why you're gonna stop hanging out with broke motherfuckers, bro. That's why you're gonna stop hanging out with broke motherfuckers. Because the output, the ROI on your time ain't there. It ain't there. So why are you gonna fucking go hang out with a bozo that ain't even gonna give you level up information, bro? So don't come to me with this, I'm a high value individual when your hour and your time ain't worth shit. It ain't worth shit. I know you guys have never heard this shit. Come on. Anyways. So, I'm teaching you guys how to think like a rich motherfucker, bro. Come on. So quit hanging out with a ton of bozos that even in that hour of time, they ain't making you money or giving you information on how to make money, bro. I'm super intentional, bro. That's why you see I ain't on Johnny's schedule, bro. Because my hour's worth, right now, my hour's worth $10,000, bro. That's how much my hour's worth. That's how much my hour's worth, $10,000. If you want an hour of my time, and you want to say, hey, Luke, I want to book you for an hour, you got to pay me 10 racks. If not, you won't fucking see me, bro. You will not see me. You want an hour of my time, you pay me 10,000 because that's the value of my hour based off of my income. That's how I calculate my worth. But all of you are out here giving your fucking time for free to some motherfucker that doesn't deserve it instead of using that time to figure out how to get rich. How to get rich. No wonder, bro, you're wasting your goddamn time. Let me rephrase that. You're wasting your God-blessed time. You have this time and you're just, let me give it to any bozo. So, anyways, now that we have this clear, do you understand the value of your time? So now you need to go figure out how much do I want to be making per hour? Because that's how you got to calculate it, right? That's how you got to calculate it. If you want to make $1 million a year and that's your work week, $500. That doesn't mean that you go out and somebody goes and grocery shops for you and you just sit on your phone scrolling on TikTok. No. You got to figure out how to get that bread. How to get that bread. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Steph said, I'll pay you 10 grand for 1 hour. Send me a DM. I got you, big dog. Anybody else you can queue up for like next week or whatever. I don't have time for a lot of you guys besides these streams. I'm already at like 2 hours giving you guys fucking 20 grand worth of my time every single day. So, subscribe in the chat. Whatever. Give me a like or whatever it is that you guys do on this YouTube platform shit. And let's continue. So now that we understand that your time must be valued at a specific number, you quit wasting it. Because now you're like, oh shit, if I'm not making money with this time, then what the fuck am I doing? Now, if you're gonna hang out with your loved ones, if you're out here exercising, these are high ROI things. That's one thing. But the moment that your family gets fucking out of line, bro, and no. Man on a mission. All right? Man on a mission. I'm giving you guys, I love this shit, bro. I love this shit, bro. I'm giving you guys the sauce and I'm fucking so happy. I'm so happy, bro, that you guys are learning, bro. I'm so happy that like shit's starting to click in your guys' brain, you know? Shit's starting to click in your guys' brain. I need you guys to send this to your friends, right? So because they need to understand that if you want to get out, bro, you got to learn these principles. So that's number one. It's cheap because you didn't have to expend a lot of time or energy in order to receive that good or service. It's expensive only if you had to expend a lot of time and money for that service. It ain't about money. It's about energy and time. That is the formula. Energy and time equals $. Now you need to figure out how to increase that $. For the energy, you got to reduce the energy, you got to reduce the time, and maximize the dollar amount. You're not going to hear this in no bullshit dropshipping course. You're not going to hear this in no bullshit social media marketing agency course, because you don't understand how rich people think, bro. I'm teaching you how rich people think. So you live life based on what you believe that you're worth. You don't live life based off of the coin and the cheddar, right? That comes, but you got to measure your wealth. And eventually it'll come to you. It's very straightforward. By the way, guys, I'm going to do a brief announcement. September 14th through 19th, we are hosting a mastermind, okay, in a country in Europe that none of you guys have been in. We're highly connected in Europe. Capital Club is hosting its first European mastermind. So if you're out there, send me a DM if you're interested. It's not low ticket. This is for fucking ballers. I'm not in the business right now of talking to 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds. I'm building the largest decentralized entrepreneurial network on planet Earth, known as Capital Club. So anyways, just putting that out there. DM me if you're interested in joining that shit. There's only 35 spots, about 30 of them already sold. But it's like a week-long retreat. I booked out like an entire resort, the entire beach, the restaurant. I booked out the entire thing. I got private security. I got the fucking Maybachs. I got us the speedboats. I got us the yachts. The G shit, right? The G shit. The normal, the daily stuff. The daily stuff. Because my time's worth it, you know? Like, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. Fucking 10 G's for yacht right here. Fucking 30 G's for the villa. Fucking 50 G's right here for the food. Whatever. Give me some microphones. Give you $500. Because money doesn't really mean anything. Because I don't have to spend a whole lot of time to get it. Okay? Anyways, that's the first one. Perfect. So, now that you guys understand that you need to start valuing your time, let's move on to the next principle. The next principle is based on Newton's third law. Okay, Newton's third law. If you guys do not know Sir Isaac Newton, talked about the law of gravity, very intelligent individual. And he has his laws, right? First law of thermodynamics, second law, blah, blah, blah. And then he has his third law. It's the law that changes the world. And once you understand this law, it's going to help you utilize, if you understand how it applies not only to the universe, but it applies to your life, you'll start realizing that this doesn't just apply to the world, but it applies to you. And the law goes as follows, that for every action in life, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? So everything that you put into the world, you'll receive in direct proportion exactly what you put out. So we see, for example, this huge move towards like masculinity and like dudes being like, I'm upset of this at all this like terrible like narrative that's being pushed, all this feminist shit that's being pushed. And what are we getting in direct proportion? We're getting in direct proportion, you know, the masculinity hit, blah, 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 in direct proportion to the energy that we've received, right? So it's the concept of sowing and reaping. So you know, by universal law, and the laws don't change, they're not flexible, the laws don't just do whatever, you can't just play with the laws, these are the laws of the universe. And the law of the universe dictates that for every action, right, for every doing, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? So if you put in the work and if you sacrifice, you'll receive in direct proportion to your effort, energy, output, and sacrifice. For the energy that you put out, you'll receive the same energy in return. So I see a lot of negativity, a lot of bullshit. I see a lot of people that are complaining. I see a lot of people that criticize, but they ain't doing shit. They're not doing anything to better their lives. Nothing. Because they don't understand this very basic principle that you, my friend, you are in charge of your life. You are in charge of the decisions that you make. You're in charge of the outcome of your life. You alone. You cannot blame any other one. You can't blame any other person, because when you're on your deathbed, you can't blame fucking Susie. You can't blame fucking Johnny, right? You are to blame. You are to blame for the outcome of your life. Right? And I said it once and I'll say it again, that everyone is self-made, but only the rich will admit it. Everyone is self-made, but only the rich will admit it. So now what I've done is I've given power back to you. Boom. There you go, power. I've given you the ultimate freedom to decide the future of your life. That for every action, there's an equal action, an opposite reaction. That what you sow, you will reap in direct proportion to that which you sowed. You don't plant fucking corn, right? Or you don't plant a watermelon seed and a fucking banana tree or a banana whatever sprouts up. It doesn't work that way, right? You plant apple seeds, you're not going to get an orange tree. You'll get in direct proportion that which you plant. It's very simple. And if it happens in the natural world, and we're part of the natural world, then you need to understand that this principle stands true. And people, right, the system, wants you to believe that you are not in control, that you cannot dictate the circumstances of your life, but you actually can. You can actually dictate the circumstances of your life. So now the question is, what do I want to reap, right? What do I want? That is the goal. You need to answer that. And that answer isn't going to come easy. You got to sit down and actually ask yourself, what do I want? Okay. Now, what are you willing to do in order to get that? What are you willing to sow in order to get that return? Do you understand that there's books by billionaires that give you literally all the secrets, that give you all the sauce, how to build companies, how to manage and all this shit? You got to learn it, right? You have to learn it. But unless you're willing to learn it, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Guys, I am teaching you how to get rich here. Like, I'm teaching you how to get rich here. Do you understand? So, if you work a job, okay? If you work a job, if you're in school, if you're in high school, if you're in middle school, I don't know who's listening to this. If you're a stay-at-home parent, if you're a mom, you got 3 kids, perfect. Figure out the time that you have in order to accomplish that goal and make sure that in that time that you have, and everybody has time. I tell people are like, bro, I don't have enough time. What do you mean you don't have enough time? Yeah, the day's not long enough. I mean, bro, you got the same 24 hours I do. Yeah, but I got responsibilities and I got this and I got that. Bro, everything in your life that you've assumed a responsibility for is self-imposed. Let me say that once again. You're not forced to do shit. Okay, now you got kids. Perfect. That was your choice. You got to deal with it. You got a job. You don't have time to do what you want to do. Fucking quit that job or quit complaining. Oh, well, I'm too tired. Bitch. You don't care about your goal. Because if you cared about your goal, you would do anything in order to accomplish it. So now that you have a goal, you have a destination, you know where you want to go, you have the starting point. So what you need to figure out, not what I need to do in the end goal, but what is the first step? What is the first step? That's all you need to know. This is all you need to know. What is the next step? For a lot of you guys, somebody said, what's some good books then? Okay, look up Luke Belmar or do medium.com/Luke Belmar. I talk about the 11 books that made me rich. Do not hide them. I'm very public about them. Anthony, pin that in the comment section. I don't know if you're still around, Anthony. I haven't seen you in chat in a while. Please pin in the chat the 11 books that made you rich. It's a link. You can look at medium.com/Luke Belmar, the 11 books that made me rich. If somebody wants to pull up the list and pin it here in the chat for everybody to see, that would be good. And then once I get done with the chat, and make sure that somebody comments, all right? Somebody comments the link in the actual video, okay? In the actual video, so that I can pin that shit. Perfect. All right. Is everybody leaving better today than they were yesterday? I hope so, because I'm really empowering you motherfuckers in order to level up at your fullest potential. At your fullest potential. I'm giving you guys the sauce. So, you're not only in control, now you know how to measure your money. You're not going to spend your time, right? your time, you're not going to spend your time doing things that are not going to yield the necessary ROI for your goal. And your goal doesn't just have to be money. It can be anything. If you want to be the best swimmer in the world, well, now you know that your time needs to be spent in the pool. You can't be out here hoeing around and partying if you want to be wearing the fucking gold medal at the end of the next Olympic for swimming the 100 meters, right? You have to get in the fucking pool. A lot of you guys don't want to get in the fucking pool, bro. You don't want to win. But every other person that you see winning around you, you assume that they have the same work ethic that you do, that they have the same skill set that you do, that they have the same network that you do. That's why you don't believe that it's possible. That's why a lot of you guys, many of you guys sit down, look at Luke, and he's like, bro, this kid can't be a millionaire at 26. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is impossible. What? Like, it's impossible that he did that. Why? Because you are comparing myself based on your limitations. And let me tell you something, motherfucker. I ain't got no limitations. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Why? Because I told myself so. And I told myself that whatever my goal was, nothing would stop me in order to accomplish it. And most of the time, the world is not stopping you. You are stopping yourself. You just look at the one or two nuances of things that are happening around you, and you're blaming it on that. Oh, well, you know, nicotine is addicting. No. You just have the inability to put it down because you know it's affecting you. Oh, yeah, but it's hard, like, I love girls too much. You love girls more than you love your goal. Therefore, that's what you're doing. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. The life that you have is the life that you chose. Whether you admit it or not, the life that you have is the life that you chose. The reason you are where you are today is because of the decisions that you made. So if you want a different life, you have to be willing to make different decisions. You have to be willing to compromise temporary gain for the accomplishment and fulfillment of your goal. That is the name of the game. Without sacrifice, there is no reward. And that is the beauty. All the things that you have to put to bed, all the things that you have to kill in order to resurrect that which you truly want. You need to be willing to sacrifice the temporary for the future. Most of you are not willing to sacrifice who you are today for who you will become. You want to blame everything around you. The circumstances, the bullshit, the inflation, that your parents did this, that the school system that, your age, but you don't sit down and fucking figure it out. You don't want to sit down there and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, what do I have to do? Actually think, what do I have to do to make my goal work? And then you'll realize, oh shit, like, okay, if I want to get fit, all I have to do is eat healthy and go to the gym for a prolonged period of time because the blueprint is there. I just have to do that consistently because I understand that consistency compounds. And if I do it long enough, I will accomplish my goal. It is inevitable. It is inevitable. So most people do not want to assume responsibility. Because I'm a G, I'm circling it back all the way to the beginning. Because winners win and losers lose. If your life is a life of failure, it's because you are a failure. Do you understand? The reason you're poor isn't because you're poor. The reason you're poor is because you are a failure. Money does not make you successful. Money is a byproduct of being successful. The successful person makes money. The unsuccessful person says, oh, well, I'm poor, therefore I can't become successful. No, you are what you choose to be. What you think about and what you do is who you become. So you have to change what you think about, who you hang out with, and what you do with your time, and establish the parameters of your goal and only do the things that will help you accomplish your goal. Do you understand this principle of truth, ladies and gentlemen? I need this shit for all the guys listening. Clip this shit, put it on fucking TikTok. Let's wake these motherfuckers up. So I'm teaching you guys the sauce. I'm teaching you guys how to think like a winner. Like a winner, bro. So don't blame other people, bro. You are responsible, bro. You are responsible. And that's empowering. But the moment you mess up, you have to assume responsibility. Like, oh shit, like I fucking messed up. Oh, I can't go blame anybody else. Like maybe I'm at fault. right? And that's what the system wants to propagate. It's all pointing fingers, victimhood mentality. It's all the other person. It's the system. It's the society. It's the culture. It's the blah blah. It's the blah blah. It's the blah. But it's never you. You are never the fault. You are never the problem. But when you start looking at your actions, like, oh shit, well, I didn't wake up on time. I'm not giving 100%. Like, I'm going 50%, and I'm assuming that other people are trying to hold me down. An imaginary man is trying to hold me down. But shit, like, I'm out here eating shit. I'm hanging out with a ton of bums and losers. I'm fucking hoeing around all day. I'm not concentrating. I'm not educating myself. I'm not elevating myself in any way. And you expect life to just come to you by chance? You to get rich by chance? It's just gonna fucking happen to you? What type of fairy tale bullshit life do you live in? No, the life that you have needs to be a life by design. Choose the life that you want and live it based on the blueprints that thousands of people have laid before you of what it takes to be successful. And a few principles are fundamentally true across the board. You need to have the right network, so figure out how to get the right network. You need to have the right education, and you need to be consistent. Consistent. Without a goal, you will not start, but without consistency, you will not finish. Does that make sense? Do you understand? That is the principle and the big difference between being rich and being poor. Because it is not a problem, it is not a virus of the fucking pocket. It's not a disease of the pocket. Being poor and broke is a disease of the mind. Because what you think about and what you do all day long is who you become. You're not a pothead because you smoke weed. You're not a pothead because you like weed. You smoke weed all day, and that makes you a pothead. So don't come to me and be like, yeah, I'm a pothead. I smoke weed. You know, I like my weed. No, you smoke all this weed. Therefore, you are a what? Pothead. But if you stop smoking weed and stop labeling yourself a pothead and started doing something else, then you would be that thing. So a lot of you guys are like, yeah, you know, I'm a loser, bro. I don't have skills. I can't do this. But you ain't doing shit about it. You ain't changing your life. Are you a winner? Perfect. Do what the winners do. Shut the fuck up and do what the winners do. Do what the winners do. Every single time. That is the name of the game. So when you understand this principle, ladies and gentlemen, you will truly become successful. Because success to me is the persistent pursuit of your potential. If you understand that your potential is limitless, the persistent or consistent pursuit of that potential is what makes you a success. So, where do you go from here? Well, first you need to figure out your goal. That is the first thing. So sit the fuck down, turn off the phone, okay? Turn down the phone. Turn off the phone, I mean. DMs off, fuck everybody, fuck the music, fuck all the distractions, sit your ass down because your life depends on it, and be like, what is my goal? Okay, perfect. My goal is whatever it is. One goal, not a million goals, one goal. And then ask yourself, well, what do I need to do in order to get there? Write down all the ideas, every single idea. Okay, what skills do I currently have? What skills do I need? What relationships do I need? What type of leveling up do I need to do? What books are the millionaires reading that they're recommending me? Guys, I gave you fucking 11 books. 11 books. Medium.com/Luke Belmar. It's going to be in the fucking description. The 11 books that made me rich. Why don't you read them? Why don't you read them? Well, the reason you don't read them is because you don't want to be a millionaire. Because I'm telling you the books that I read that made me rich. So if you want to get rich like me, read those books. That is the first key. Like every fucker in this chat, 653 of you guys, should log in to medium.com/Luke Belmar, buy the 11 fucking books, and you read them. And that's all you do. For the next 11 days, all you do is you tune into the stream and you read the fucking books. One book a day. I read 100 books a year, motherfucker. You cannot compete with me. The reason you're like, this guy's a fucking machine. I read 100 books a fucking year, bro. One book every 3 days. That's what I read. One book every 3 days. One book every 3 days. But no, reading is hard. Oh, I can't sit down and focus. Bullshit ass excuses over and over and over and over again. I was like, okay, the average CEO reads 50 books a year. Okay, well, I want to be better than the average CEO, so I'm going to read double. I'm going to read 100 books. Boom, done. You know what I do? I figure out the books that are going to elevate me based on my weakness, based off of my information, and then I figure out how to apply them. I don't have to read them cover to cover. There's a lot of fluff and bullshit in there, like examples. I need to understand the core principle of the book. What is the message trying to teach me? And in 3 days, be able to understand it and take it away. Dissect some knowledge. That's it. That's it. Somebody said, Cap, show me the collection. Ah, shit, can I do that? It's in the other room. Should I get a bunch of books that I've read over the last year? Hang on, I'll do that. Give me a second. I'll give you guys some sauce. Somebody said Cap. Here's the thing. Somebody said, I can't believe it. You know why they can't believe it? Because they can't do it themselves. So the reason you can't believe it is because you've put your limitations on me. But unless you're sitting on tens of millions of dollars, you don't know what it takes to make tens of millions of dollars. So you got to shut the fuck up and sit down. Let me go get some of these books. W in the chat if you guys want me to get some of these books. Fuck you, whoever questioned me. Now I have to go up and show you guys. Bitch. Screenshot that, bitch. This is literally... This is just the first shit that I had in my hand, bro. If I... Shit. Ah, damn it. They're all falling now. Alright, so that's just some of the books. I don't know. That's just the first shit that I could get from my top shelf. But they're all different topics. I'll show you guys some of them. All right. Somebody said I don't see 100 books. I can't fucking carry 100 books, bro. God dang. Okay, so Reminiscence of a Stock Operator. On Fear by Krishnamurti. I can't show you guys that book because that's too much sauce. Philip Drew Administrator. Brave New World, The Tipping Point, Doing It Done, The Daily Stoic, Integrity Selling, Wim Hof, The Wealth of Nations, The Carrot Principle, another book by Krishnamurti, Chinese Philosophy, whatever. Anyways, so there you go. I ain't gonna show you the fucking sauce, bro. You gotta earn the sauce. If you guys go in inside Capital Club, you guys will be able to see it. So anyways, that's a little light flex, ladies and gentlemen. So I read 100 books a year. Okay. Yeah. So, a big book, if you guys haven't read it, is Wealth of Nations. It's a really big book. It's a really big book, but it was written by Adam Smith. If you guys don't know who Adam Smith is, do your research. This is a heavy book, but it's a good ass book. Because it's 5 volumes, so it's technically like 5 books. Yeah. Anyways. So there you guys go. It's a little bit of everything, right? Because I'm trying to become a better individual. So I get a ton of shit from different places. It is what it is. Ugh. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the name of the game. Got to get educated. It's about your education, your network, your goal setting, and you move forward. So, yeah. You're either going to be a bookie or a brokey. One letter is going to change you. So, yeah. There you go. I can't show you guys the sauce. I'm sorry. I can't. Why am I going to give you my whole fucking book collection, bro? Are you out of your mind? It's my secret. It's my sauce. Hit the like comment, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like comment if you are leaving better today than you came. We are at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I got shit that I got to get done. I hope you guys had an amazing session. If you guys have not yet subscribed, subscribe. Subscribe. But if you think for one fucking second, brother, that you're not going to get educated and somehow you're going to get rich and successful, then you are a moron. I need a like as soon as the stream goes. Fuck, Anthony, I forgot to record this shit again. Damn it. This was so much sauce. I can't believe I didn't record it. I'm pissed. It's all good, though. It's all good. It doesn't really matter. It can just be streamed. You guys can download this shit if you want to. I didn't record this. Why did I not record this? I got to put a little sticky note and remind myself to record this. Anyways, I hope you guys had a phenomenal session, just as much as I did. We'll see you guys whenever I decide to host another stream. I mean, I'm giving you guys so much sauce that I don't know what to do. Like, I know nobody's in the internet coming and just being like, boom, here you go, bro. All the knowledge. Get rich, motherfucker. Do what you want. I don't care. You can do whatever you want to get rich. I'm just giving you the massive sauce. Simple, eloquent, fun, digestible, practical, and executable. So, hit the like button. As soon as this refreshes, don't be a fucking cunt, bro. If you're watching this, don't be a cunt. Comment. We need this shit to trend, bro. I need this shit to trend. Trend. Fucking grow. This channel is going to millions of followers, bro, because that's my goal. So it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Of course it's gonna happen. Fucking clip this, bro. And we're sitting at millions of followers. I will wield it into existence because I'm the big boss, bro. Anyways, have a wonderful day, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys soon. Go follow @LukeBelmar on Twitter. Go follow @LukeBelmar on Instagram. Turn notifications on if you haven't already. If you guys are leaving better today than you were yesterday, when this stream ends, click refresh, go to my channel, and leave a comment. That is your duty. My duty to you was to hop on stream at 7 p.m. Your duty to me is to leave a like and a comment every stream, especially if you took 2 hours of my time. So that's what I want. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Be blessed. All the love, all the power. Luke Belmar, out. Let's get some fucking tunes going because you guys know how we wrap this shit up. Every time, it's the same.
Don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. I feel good sometimes I don't. finesse down Western Road. Hey, this might go down to G.O.D. I go hard on Southside G. I make sure that Northside E. It's still bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me. Yeah. Hey. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub. I even got it tatted on me. 81. They'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me. Turn the 02 into the 03. Without 40 Ollie, Debbie know me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. God's plan. God's plan. I can't do this on my own. Hey, someone watching this shit close. Yep, close. I've been me since Scarlet Road. Hey, road. Might go down as G.O.D. Yeah, hey. I go hard on Southside G. Hey, wait. I make sure that Northside E. Yeah. And still bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and wish and wish and wish and they wish on me. Yeah.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody, got a piece. Got a dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby. I took a half, but she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town, baby. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of people you calls, you can't even pay me enough to react. Waking up in the crib, sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't play that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, be a victory lap. Hey, shawty come sit on my lap. Hey, they saying Tracy just snap. It's in between us, it's not like a store. It's an unclosable gap. Hey, I see some niggas attack. They don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby. I took a half, she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town, baby. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? I'm in the trenches, relax. Can you not play that little boy in the club? Cause we do not listen to rap. Me and Atlanta, I got her wig, she telling me say it's the best. When that nigga who act like a killer, but you only one from the list. I'm like the baby, I'm not just a rapper. You play with me, you won't get stressed. Bring Drake to the hood, surround Drake. Even though I got the case, I'ma do what it takes. And I never been embraced, and the money's hard to make. So I bet they on their face right now. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you baby. I took a half, she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town, baby. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? When he tell the story, that's not how it went. Know they be lying 100%. Moved out of the wrist and forgot about the bed. Now they just call me to tell me come get it. Now that boy off and I don't want no credit. If it was me, they wouldn't regret it. If we were dead, if they won't dead it. Yeah. Heart is still beating, my niggas still eating. Backyard of love, like the I need it. Pillows so fitted, still in the scene. And Shorty came back and said she didn't mean it. It's hard to believe it. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where these niggas be at when they say they